Alright, welcome again to our HTML Basics lesson 10, and today we're looking at line breaks and horizontal rules. Okay, so this class is going to be one of the quickest and in a short class. We are not dealing much, it's just basically two things I'm showing you, and we're gonna do it so quick and so fast. Let's dive into the code. Alright, so still looking using our code, we're looking at just basically two things: the BRO tag and the horizontal rule, the HRO tag. Okay, so let's start from the BRO tag. BRO tag is just like it's a break line. Now let me show you something quickly in our browser. Now this is a mobile phone. That is why if you look at this about us here, you discover that it's kind of rightly fit. Okay, because we're using a phone. Now what if I decide to change to mobile device? Now look, you can see how that how this about us here is so longer than every other one. So what do we do in cases like this? That's where we bring in the BRO tag. Okay, so where is it in our code? It's here, about us. It's here, currently here. All right, so let's see what we can do. And we want to, from this place, give a break tag, a BRO tag. A BRO tag is a self-closing tag. It doesn't need a closure. So in here, this BRO I introduced is saying, hey, let the browser show this particular thing, this line broken. As long as the entire statement or the description or the paragraph is written in one paragraph, it's going to remain in one line. It will just be going, except the device is like a mobile device. You can see that the thing cut in a mobile device to give you fitted. But in a case where we are using desktop or tablet, it's just going to look so not funny, it's just going to be straight. But BRO tag is going to help us break that line. So if you click enter, now you can see that after mobile phone, the thing didn't continue, we moved down. If I change to tablet mode, you can see now that from here it cuts to this place, it cuts to this other place. Okay, so if I say I want to still extend from that also, that's I want all of them to be on one line. All right, okay, let me remove this BRO from here. Let me go to where I see a full stop. All right, I think I see a full stop here. All right, so and I will introduce my BRO here. Okay, I will introduce my BRO here, and if I click save and view, perfect. So from this country, you can see that the BRO took effect from there. So this is a perfect thing you use BRO for, to break a line. You can't break a line in HTML code just using enter key. Now the next thing I want to show you again is the HRO, which is horizontal rule. That is introducing, so that is in a way of segmenting your web page based on sections. All right, so this one is just going to be just making your page look more fancy and more good. So if you look carefully, our page is just straight. So let's try introducing a section. So the first one I'm going to introduce here is a section, is HRO. I'm going to introduce the first HRO here. It is also a self-closing tag. I'm going to be a line there. Next one is here. I will just put all the HROs so that, all right, that is one there. Okay, let me view. You can see there is HRO here rightly on top our code. So I will introduce another HRO here. HRO, and I'll introduce another one here. HRO. I'll introduce another one here. And I'll introduce another one, the footer. Alright, so if I click save and view, alright, so you can see our page is now in sections. This HRO giving this line, this place to this place, different section, about us, a different section, content section has HRO. Now this HRO can be modified using CSS to change the color, to check how thick it is, the line will be single or double. So this is basically what I want to show you, BRO and HRO tag. So we're going to see in the next class where I'll be talking about, we're almost wrapping up with this series, but in this class I'll be talking about the div tag, ID and classes, and adding CSS. Okay, so I'll be talking about basically three things before I move to CSS: the div tag, ID and class.